So let's just get that. Don't worry. We're gonna get to that segment. We're gonna get to that segment, and let me just say, oh my gosh, yeah, whatever you want to call it, the E-drones or the AEW, the AEW fanboys, shills, geeks, already they already going back and forth. They just already feeding over. Respect the WWE, fanboys, fees. They already starting to feed over it. But I just wanted to talk about other stuff too. I just wanted to mention some other stuff too before we get directly into that. I just want to say first off that it's a shame what they're doing. Also, it's like pretty not a surprise. It's not like we pretty much know, but putting my thoughts, my point of view out there of what they've been doing to Dolph Ziggler. What Vince has been doing to Dolph Ziggler time and time again throughout the course of his career. And he's been in WWE. It's just such a shame, man. Every time I look at Dolph, it's just like he right now, you got him in a fucking throwaway feud. I don't know if that's Rick Rude's son. Yeah, he most likely is, but yeah, it's just most likely they got him in a throwaway feud with Bobby Roode. And it's just such a shame. Like I said, man, with what they've been doing to Dolph, killing the stardom, and the potentiality what he could have been like a Rock, The Rock, or John Cena. It's just a shame. It's just a shame where he could have actually been. And it's just that he just one of the ones of many that Vince has done to that he's just been kicked to the curb and made a laughingstock out of a comedy skit. That's all. That's what he's been dwelled to, just a comedy skit. But they just like had that, and basically another rematch or whatever you want to call it, just throwing them out there, whenever they need them, as they feel like it. So the fucking joke, but I really don't. Well, it probably was because Edge is about to come back. Edge is basically back, for a bit. So yeah, it's probably about to be a little bit watchable, because I won't say it's like, of course not. Yeah, it's still fucking Raw. It's still like universally fucking terrible. It's just that now with Edge back and Miz, or probably a few other people, they could probably spice it up a bit. So they had Becky versus Liv 2 segment. The contract signing. Becky and Liv. I thought that was kind of. I mean, I'm a sucker for they still putting realism in a promo. Because they kind of hinted at it, like they kind of hinted at the fact that still trying to find, still trying to justify them getting rid of all that talent. Like, come on now, we know the real reason behind how y'all got rid of all that talent. But it's just that when Liv say that was kind of a niche, kind of hard shot touch. When she said, Liv Morgan, she said, basically all her friends is gone because of Becky's greedy contract. That's what she basically said. That basically everybody is gone because of what Becky's making in her contract now. So yeah, I thought that was like a bit kind of okay, but it did seem a bit, too, like it did. Which is why, promos need to be more, like, they gotta start doing this. Promos need to start being more free, fluid, natural, and the wrestlers own, man. They can. It's like fucking. I'm watching. Like I said before, if I haven't said it already, it's like I'm watching a failed forced comedy skit or somebody trying to recite lines off of in an audition. It's terrible. It's gonna make me giggle, or just look at the screen and go, what the fuck is going on here? But that's what that was. I still kind of liked it. It does kind of still show that Liv Morgan is kind of improving a bit, and the potentiality, like many others, of where she could, of that she needs to be pushed at that level. But of course, they just using her now just because, just in a particular situation. Like they just like they did many others. So like Dolph Ziggler, Zack Ryder, whoever, just so they can throw it away. But that's what that was pretty much. I kind of liked it, but it was still she still felt kind of like she was reciting lines, forced, nervous a bit, stumbling. So whatever that was there. I said it is a bit like they're probably getting used to, but that they should really be given more, which we know will never happen, but that's a great business point. But it's just like they don't, like Vince entirely don't want to do that. So, but it's it's whatever. But well, I actually of course getting ready still to talk about. It was just usual Raw, so there's nothing really to talk about. If you want to hear about the same, probably a new opponents, or just a new opponents with the same teams, same every other match every fucking week, dragged out segments, and make you go what the fuck, but. Yeah, it's pretty much the same usual unbearable Raw. It was only watchable because, of course, Edge and I didn't even know Miz was coming back yet. But plus, so I guess they're starting to. Yeah, so I guess now they're starting a feud. Yeah, they're starting a feud now with Miz and Edge. So his first feud, kind of like, so his next, I wouldn't say his first feud because he already had his other feud. The first feud when he was back with, was also another, just another instant classic, is what he had with Randy Orton. Yeah, so, back in 2019. So, this is basically his next feud. I can't wait for it. I actually love this though because I'm just tired too. His next feud with Miz, I'm just tired too of the shit that people keep shitting on. They just can't, people really hate the fact the star power and the sheer just versatility that Miz has been able to hold and become throughout. Like himself, people can't get enough of that. They it's just. I still think when I think about it now, especially when Punk mentioned in that promo, of course that they're now iconic. That's gonna become iconic. But when he mentioned they keep less famous Miz. Yeah, they keep trying to people. It's like people around the world. It's like people still trying to dwell on the fact that Viz, yes, Viz made that WrestleMania, and the fact that he just everybody he's close to any other stars too. He could talk just as good, just as Edge and CM Punk on the mic. That's, if you go back to hear the Miz's promos and how he legit sounds on the mic. Even just being PG, that man, you can see the passion and lit fire in his promos. That man is in a completely different universe. And it's people trying to shit on that and, still trying to put him in a box that's not that's above that. Yeah, that they try to be above of. And it's like I'm getting sick of that time because yeah, Miz. See, it's like no, because actually I never actually had no hate and just straight up. I recognize recognize talent where it is, and just had straight up admiration for Miz. Everything about Miz. Yeah, just hate like the fact that people like to talk shit about that every single time that they want to just force to bring him up. He does. He lives rent free, just like Ed said. He completely lives rent free in everybody's heads. And that's what everybody's talking about, and gonna talk about. And they keep bringing up the fact. Every time everybody keeps bringing up the fact, he don't even have to say nothing about it. And in the wrestling community, people just in a sentence just bring up, oh, remember the time where this? They keep referencing the fact that he made that in WrestleMania. It happened, yes, and it was still a great night. When it go down, and Miz will be one of the greatest talkers on the mic. And you could try to you can't try to shit talk your way out of that. You can't try to talk shit on that, whether you like it or not. It's just the fact that Miz is a star and people hate on that fact, and they just seem really pissed about that. Well, I did like that the dig at AEW and. Well, of course, they're gonna try to get back, but I like to dig that Edge took part in that, of saying that he lives. Yeah, Miz does live rent free, probably in Punk's too, because he probably still hate the fact that Miz made evented WrestleMania. He didn't. That is a fact though. He made an evented a major, whichever you want to call it. Just in general, he made invented a sports global collaboration. And Punk didn't, and that's what probably gets the community, a few other wrestlers pissed because Miz, and it's not like he has also the talent to as well too to the ring, the bit of the ring skills and the mic. His mic skills, like he has that to all back it up. Like you can look at the way his peak of his career started off in 2011 to the gems that he had with Dolph Ziggler. I think he had he's probably had matches with other people, but yeah, just such the gems that he had with Dolph Ziggler as well. He's also just had moments in 2016 to 2017 to 18. It's just like people still want to downplay that. Miz is one of the greatest talkers. Imagine a Miz that's not cuddled or just not be able to, that's censored at all. Miz will completely rip everybody the fuck apart with his words. Yeah, you could all you want trying to, like I said, downplay, you could downplay or shit talk, try to say Miz, like all y'all whoever tries to say that Miz isn't the least bit of greatness that he is. Like you can't take that away from him. And I do like that they Edge mentioned that yeah, like Miz really does live in a lot of people's heads over the fact that when it all comes down to it, that he'll legit be one of the greatest superstars in sports of all time. It's just that people can't get over the fact, and the fact that he was champion. He's been world champion, and he's made an event for it. It's like people can't get over the fact that. But yeah, if you do, they've been they have still been But yeah, if you get, you get shade, you give shade, you get shade back. Because probably still everybody's still, and Fiends is still going back and forth, and well, they only mentioned WWE, but AEW mentioned WWE first. So it's like they still think, even though they like probably not, WWE's not thinking about them at one point, and AEW is still thinking about them, and then they'll try to say that WWE is just like still shit talking them all this time when they're still doing it as well. Yeah, it's like when you give shit, it's like you try to talk shit, then you gotta be able to like, don't expect to get a shot back. Like I said, I just hate the fact, still that, of course, a large group that people that still try to fucking hate on what Miz has accomplished. And he's better than your favorite like superstar, past or present. And that's the truth. You could take that. You could take that dick up your ass, whether you try to, not believe it or not. But yeah, of course, that's gonna have everybody talking right now, and the fact that for that. And they gonna try to say that I've already like seen that people are already trying to say that it is kind of I kind of saw that at first when they tried to say that is WWE is trying to recreate that moment last week that CM Punk that AEW did with CM Punk. No, not necessarily. I won't say that. I'll say because they didn't care. Like the two wrestlers did. My bad. I won't, like they try to like people like the community like people will try to say that they'll be like WWE's trying to recreate what CM Punk and MJF did that last week ago, and it did look to me that way at first. But it's like I don't really think they are too. Like yeah, this feud could be really like really good. But I just think I just think it's obvious too. Is they just like repeating back at AEW at the fact and CM Punk and MJF as a whole because of what they've been mentioning them. Daniel Bryan WrestleMania and last week. So WWE had to go back. They had to answer back. So people they'll be like trying to, say that they trying to recreate the whole MJF and CM Punk promo when that's, first of all, you can see that the promo wasn't even that long. It's probably like 10, 12 minutes, and you just clearly see that they're just that one little. It wasn't like they had a promo just shit talking WWE. I mean, it's just shit talking. Not like the Edge and Miz had a promo right now, just shit talking AEW. No, it just had that little segment of the fact that people still, after all these years, a decade later, and AEW still, WWE still like had to answer back, but just off the fact that. And CM Punk as a whole, they're trying to mention off the fact that, they try to like people really try to downplay Miz's success and the talent that he's always had. And it's completely ridiculous when people don't know what the fuck they talking about, and they still hate on the fact that Miz is what he is today. I don't know, whether they try to say it or whether you try to believe it or not, or they try to say it I don't know, it kind of looks like that way, but not to me or many others, not really. They just had to answer that fact because AEW still in the wind of still just mentioning and bringing up and really trying to rattle cages against WWE. So it's that, and it's just probably that I guess they still edging Miz because he was really putting Miz over just now. He was really putting the Miz over just now. And I like to see that too. I still like realism, but I like that when he just answered that, and people still, even wrestlers, trying to say the fact that Miz, is completely overrated when that's not the fact at all. Like, you continue to live completely in y'all heads, community or wrestler, like as a whole. Yeah, and I like it. But yeah, that's pretty much. Guess that's pretty much all that was tonight, as well. So, like I said, if you get shit, you expect shit back, because they've been doing that for a number of weeks now. Actually, AEW, wow. And I actually gotta keep up on that too, because I'd be missing that. I'd be catching it a little bit, but I just like trying to keep focused though as well. But yeah, I still gotta keep track on that. But yeah, you get shit back. And now whatever AEW or WWE, the femininity. And either side going to be trying to like throw it back. They keep mentioning each other back when both companies have been doing it. So, and AEW just can't expect the fact that they answer. They get, y'all been talking shit, so it's only credible for them to answer back. So. Yeah. That's pretty much. That's pretty much what was all. Well, what I wanted to talk about. Pretty much, yeah. Like I said, just usual Raw. Hopefully, it gets more watchable. Well, it is, since now that Miz and Edge is back. So, hopefully this turns out to be another just like a quick. Or I want it to be another classic trilogy, just like he had with Seth. Yeah, Edge has just been having, damn, this run now is even better than his first. It's like, damn. Yeah, I'm liking this. But that's pretty much all I had, and yeah, I'll be back with y'all, whichever I have next. Like I said, I'm trying to still work on that fact. So I'm sorry if y'all trying to comment and YouTube won't let y'all, because I have it on allow all comments. I don't know. It's YouTube and the usual tick and tack stupid shit. So I'm sorry. Like I said, once again, I apologize about that. So stay blessed, y'all. I'll see y'all when I see y'all again.